I'll take a second. I want to talk about visitors, the types of visitors that are coming to your site and how they're interacting with your pop-up subscriptions and overall website. So there's three major types of visitors that we see. New visitors, those are people that are brand new, so they haven't subscribed yet, they haven't ordered yet. For some brands, they may have purchased your products somewhere else. If you're sold in retail or you have omni-channel distribution, that sort of stuff. So they might already know about you, but they'll come to you usually via direct and or social, sometimes paid, but it just depends. New visitors, though, typically will come via paid if you're spending a lot of money on Facebook, Instagram ads, that sort of stuff. So the source of traffic and via the UTM is really important to understand, what journey they're taking. So if someone comes direct, are they coming to a product page that they clicked in an article that was reviewing items that you were mentioned in? Are they, if they're coming from social, is it a specific post that you had that was relating to an item that dropped, that you were directing them to a product page on? If they're coming through paid, they're likely coming through a landing page most of the time, where that journey is going to be slightly different. So if we think about it this way, that new person could be coming to a product page, and we have product page pop up set up at 45 seconds, which lets them dive in, see what's up, browse around. They spend a long enough time on a home page, though they are also going to see, or a collection page, they will get a pop up about 8 seconds later from our homepage pop up. Direct people will see something if they come to the site, and they're browsing around after about 8 seconds as well. That'll show up for them. And social could land wherever, and we have them covered as well. Standard though, we notice that it takes about 1.5 times to see a pop up before someone takes an action on it. Returning visitors who have not subscribed. Um, Depending on how these guys come in, it's going to be the same thing. If they come in via paid, it'll be a landing page, our landing page pop up. If they come in via social, could be any one of our different touch points that we end up grabbing them on. Direct is really interesting though, because people that come back that are returning visitors from direct tend to navigate straight to the menu, as in they know exactly what they're looking for, which is great. It puts them on a product page and they're going to get down into it. And 45 seconds later, we'll give them a nice little slide out to see if we can grab their information in exchange for pushing them over the line. Returning visitors that are subscribed. This is something that's pretty interesting, actually. Within the industry, it's really hard to identify people that have previously subscribed, and it's harder for certain platforms to do it. Platforms like Attentive are pretty aggressive. If you've already subscribed, you're going to see a pop up. Even if you click on an email and then end up on the website, you are also still going to see a pop up because they don't exclude for that. This is why URL exclusions are really good to understand and understand how that works. So within whatever system you're using to build your pop-ups, make sure that you have your URL exclusions that include your ESP, UTM, and stuff like that, so that people aren't seeing stuff again. It's important to do that. It's also important to vary your approach to when you want to show things to people. So, a returning visitor that's subscribed, you're going to have two varieties, one that's purchased before and one that hasn't purchased. So, if you have a returning visitor that's subscribed that hasn't purchased, you can actually retarget them. You can say subscriber that hasn't done an activity, and you can try to nudge them across the line or offer them a bundle deal or offer or something else in order to work that. A lot of people don't quite get into the complexity of doing that, but it is very valuable to do if you were to say just target product pages from a specific collection or something like that, where you could definitely give returning customers a benefit for coming back and checking out a collection. But pay attention to how people are coming in. It's something that people don't think about too often, where people are in the journey and what kind of experience that they're looking to have. Um, More commonly than not, we treat everyone the exact same. It's the exact same offer for everyone. It's the exact same offer for every type of traffic. And you really should vary that up, especially when you're dealing with traffic that you're paying for versus traffic that's coming in organically. There's a certain number of people in the traffic spectrum that is already costing you money, and you need to leverage in order to manage your overall costs. And creating that journey and figuring out those different touch points throughout that journey is really going to help that out. So when we combine a landing page pop up with a product page pop up, what we're doing is actually increasing our overall conversion rate, which is pushing us over the line to reduce our costs. So it's all interlinked in ways that we don't normally consider.